When you think of Gangrel's Wrestling Asylum, the first thing that comes to most of our minds is hard-hitting wrestling action. But GWA is also known for all the good it does for the community. And on Sunday, November 15th, that tradition will continue.
It's called We Will Overcome.
Done toy drives and the cancer awareness and stuff. This one's extra special to me. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know much about epilepsy. I didn't experience it. I really didn't have it in my life. I've maybe seen people, maybe twice my whole life, I've seen maybe somebody have a seizure. I don't know if it was from epilepsy or just a seizure period. So really didn't have much experience with it. And then this young lady came into my life, Anna DiazAll. She started as a student at another place. She came here and then started spending, 8 hours a day with her now. I spend 8, sometimes 12 hours a day with her, and she's just an amazing individual. One day I witnessed her have 15 seizures in a row. And this is before a show. This is a show day, She was adjusting medicines and different things. There's so much involved in it, and I didn't realize how helpless you could feel, or how helpless she must feel to have absolutely no control of your body, for your mind to just shut down like that.
The current GWA Women's Champion, Anna DiazAll, has been dealing with seizures for the past 14 years. And it's not something that just affects her, but her family as well.
Dealing with Anna, who is the bravest girl that I know, the bravest person that I know, who has been dealing with this since she's 6 years old. She's almost 20 years old now, dealing with 3 brain surgeries, dealing with I don't know how many medications, the side effects, doctor's visits, injuries, falling, splitting her head open, fractured bones. Dealing with this, it's just so important to get the word out there, because this is a cause that a lot of people don't know about.
And while most of us might not realize it, the effects that epilepsy can have on an individual can be quite tasking.
It's more common than people think, and it affects people way more than people know. It's more than just having a seizure. It's tired, it's drained, it's sad, depressed. It's not something easy to deal with.
Think about all the medicine she has to take and the doctor's appointments. So she's taking control of all this. Like, she stayed sheltered in a room. They did absolutely nothing. And now, in this past year, she's just turned around and she has stepped everything up. And now, instead of being mad and fighting and not acknowledging epilepsy at all, she's embracing it and hoping to encourage people that felt the same way she's felt, desolate, hopeless, helpless.
Most of us are used to seeing Anna DiazAll throw it down in the squared circle, but for this special event, she's taking on an additional role.
Anna DiazAll is the current GWA Women's Champion, right? So she's booking the show, promoting the show. She's made all the phone calls. I didn't even know who was on the show till a few minutes ago. I started asking her, hey, who's on the show? I'm on here, I see him on my poster, right? She goes, yeah. So she's actually took the initiative and everything.
And the students of GWA couldn't be more excited, not only to lace up their boots, but to do it for a great cause.
It is something that is worth shedding light on. And that's what we're trying to do, is to shed a light and knowledge individuals of this condition and the effects of it through everyday life.
You can do all things as long as you believe in yourself, and epilepsy, or no matter what you're going through, shouldn't hold you back from anything. Especially here, professional wrestling, people look at us as superheroes, so why not bring epilepsy here? It's a great cause.
I feel like this is an important event because a lot of people don't really know much about epilepsy. Like, they have maybe one family member who might have had it as like a child or something, or they might have heard about it or seen it in like movies and shows, something like that, but they don't really know much about it. So I feel like us bringing awareness might change that some. And if we can do it through professional wrestling, even better.
It's a very important event to have. Epilepsy, like many conditions that people are having, and it's to showcase an awareness for the people, the kids and the adults that suffer from that condition. and so that way we could put a great show for them.
It's a huge thing, something that affects so many people that are out there. These people that go through, they're the real warriors. We're just out there fighting for them, trying to raise money as much as we can so that way we can fight for the cause. But everything that we do that contributes back to the community, I mean, that's always a huge deal.
I feel like a lot of people aren't aware or know what epilepsy actually is. Myself, I was one of those people. I didn't understand what it was and how it affects people or how anyone actually suffers from it. So I think it'll help people understand what actually epilepsy is and how we can help people that are suffering from it.
It's a great cause because I don't think a lot of people are very informed about the conditions that people with epilepsy live with. This is a great platform for us to be able to inform our fans and all of our following on Facebook and social media, to be able to not just inform them, but give them outlets as far as being able to donate and offer assistance and help with We Will Overcome.
In addition to the GWA students, you can also expect to see wrestlers D3, Alex Chamberlain, Vertigo, and Billy Fives.
I don't do this much anymore. I really do it when I want and for what I want. This is what I want. This is the reason I'm here. If you got it in your heart, please watch, contribute, and if you can't, that's cool, still learn about it.
2020 certainly hasn't been the easiest year for most of us, but sometimes we just have to remember giving a little can go a long way.
Even if it's $1, $2, there's over 13,000 followers on the GWA Facebook page. Imagine if everyone gave just $1, over $13,000. So anything, 50 cents, $1, to anything helps, because even though there's medication, there's treatment, but there's no cure. And we need that for research, for education.
We can't change the world. It's one step, one breath, 1 minute, 1 moment at a time, right? But we're just going to try to do our part. If we all just do our own little part and contribute like that, this world will be such a better place. And then I'm just looking forward to doing my part.
For more information on the We Will Overcome event, head on over to gwaflorida.com or the GWA Facebook page at facebook.com/GWA Florida on how you can get involved.